Hello, this is Sabika Sayyad and welcome to the print headlines. Delhi court discharges Kejriwal, Sisodia, Kavita in Delhi excise policy case. In a major relief, a Delhi court discharged Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia along with 21 others, including K. Kavita, in the liquor policy case. The court refused to take cognizance of the CBI charge sheet. The CBI will appeal in the Delhi High Court. CBI challenges trial court order discharging Kejriwal others in Delhi High Court. CBI has filed an appeal in the Delhi High Court against the special court's order discharging Kejriwal, Manish Sisodia and others in the liquor policy case. In a statement, the agency said it decided to challenge the judgment immediately as several aspects of the investigation were ignored or not considered adequately. Education Ministry writes to the INB Ministry and the Electronics and Information Technology Ministry to stop dissemination of the controversial NCERT textbook via digital platforms and media. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has directed that accountability be fixed over the NCERT Class 8 Social Science textbook chapter on corruption in the judiciary. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan said an inquiry will be conducted and action will be taken against officials responsible. Delhi police arrests 14 for clash in JNU protest march case. 51 protesters, including JNU Student Union President Aditi Mishra and former President Nitish Kumar, were detained on February 26, which was yesterday. Delhi police claims students resorted to physical assault, injuring personnel during the confrontation. President Murmu flies sortie in LCH Prachand near India-Pakistan border in Jaisalmer. President Draupadi Murmu took a 25-minute sortie as co-pilot in light combat helicopter Prachand from Jaisalmer Air Force Station. She delivered a message from the cockpit calling the helicopter a symbol of self-reliance and saluting the armed forces. Supreme Court assures objectivity in West Bengal SIR verification. The top court said judicial officers verifying claims and objections in the West Bengal SIR must remain objective and follow Supreme Court orders regarding citizenship and identity documents. It dismissed the state government's apprehension about Election Commission's training. Swami Avimukteswaranand says ready for narco test in POXO case. He said he is willing to undergo a narco analysis test in the sexual abuse case registered against him under the POXO Act. He said, and I quote, "If the truth can be ascertained through a narco test, it should certainly be done. Whatever methods are available to uncover the truth should be adopted." Karnataka refers Rohit Vemula bill, honor killing bill, to further review. Karnataka Law and Parliamentary Affairs Minister H.K. Patil said the proposed Rohit Vemula bill and honor killing bill have been referred back for further consultation with the Home Department. Afghanistan-Pakistan open war, cross-border clashes escalate. Pakistan declared open war after carrying out airstrikes in Kabul, Kandahar and Paktia. Afghanistan claimed it conducted drone strikes on Pakistani military targets. Iran, Russia and China called for dialogue and offered mediation. US-Iran talks end with no deal but potential signs of progress. Talks between the US and Iran over the future of Tehran's nuclear program ended inconclusively, with the suggestion that further discussions would be held next week. Donald Trump, the US president, has assembled 2 carrier strike groups ready to attack Iran if he believes Tehran is not serious about ending its nuclear activities. The Department of State warning was supplemented by a message to US Embassy staff from the ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee, urging those that wanted to leave to do so today. Mamdani meets Trump in White House pitches $21 billion housing plan. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani met US President Donald Trump and presented a mock newspaper front page to pitch a $21 billion federal-backed housing plan to build 12,000 affordable homes at Sunnyside Yard in Queens. His team said Trump was very enthusiastic. Canadian PM Mark Carney arrives in India. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney arrived in Mumbai on his first official visit to India from February 27 to March 2. The visit happens in hopes to reset ties and double trade, offsetting the damage from Canada's fracturing relations with the United States. OpenAI says Canada mass shooter evaded ChatGPT ban. OpenAI said the school shooter in British Columbia bypassed the ban using a second ChatGPT account. Vice President Anne O'Leary said new safeguards would alert law enforcement in similar cases. Cuba communicating with US after fatal boat shooting. Cuba's Deputy Foreign Minister Carlos Fernandez de Quesio said Havana is communicating with US officials after a fatal shooting involving a US boat in Cuban waters and is seeking more information. Anthropic says won't give US military unconditional AI use. AI firm Anthropic said it would not grant the Pentagon unrestricted use of its technology despite pressure. CEO Dario Amodei said the company could not agree if it meant violating its ethical standards. Melania Trump to preside over UN Security Council meeting. US First Lady Melania Trump will preside over a UN Security Council meeting in March, marking the first time a First Lady has chaired the 15-member council. India focused on best trade deal with US, says Piyush Goyal. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal said India is focused on securing the best competitive advantage in trade talks with the US. He recently met US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick in New Delhi. Nvidia expects gaming chip shortage to last until year-end. Nvidia Finance Chief Colette Kress said global supply constraints in gaming chips may persist until year-end, impacting the company's gaming business amid weak consumer demand. Netflix Paramount shares surge after Warner bidding war ends. Netflix shares jumped more than 9% in pre-market trading after the company exited the bidding war for Warner Brothers Discovery. Kerala High Court lifts stay on release of the Kerala Story 2. The division bench of Justice S.A. Dharmadhikari and P.V. Balakrishnan stayed the interim order of a single bench that had halted the film's release for 15 days, allowing its screening subject to certification conditions. That's all we have for you today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest.